What's up, everyone? Today we are going to show you how we defeat the Necrogiant. Now, as you can see, we have separations of physical unit and as well as magic unit. If you're in a magic unit, you want to focus your attack going towards to the giant, and then if you are a physical unit attacking, you want to focus yourself with the Necro. So as you can see, I am running with Lilia, and I have a mage, and as you can see, that I have been attacking the giant. So as you can see, this is the channeling part of the skill. Whenever you see this skill, I really recommend for you to pay attention onto the timer. And then not only that, the key in here is marching. Now, if you march in the inner, you are actually marching at a smaller distance. So if you do that, you are going to get caught up with the beam. So think about this like in a track and field oval, right? If you run inside, you're running shorter. If you run outside, you're running longer. So in this situation, you want to run a little bit on the outside so you have bigger, I would say radius or diameter that you go about it. So as soon as that channeling is done, the Necro and the Giant will teleport and will swap on its own places in here. So as you can see, the Necro now is on the other side, the Giant is here where I'm at. So kind of like understanding the placement where it's gonna go when you're marching towards. You can march a little bit slower once they're channeling. So just remember this: whenever they do channel, they are going to swap. Now, as you can see, during this time period, we have a healing mana stone that has been dropped as well. So as you can see right now, we have this circle on me, and now I have to save everyone. If you have the circle, you are responsible for saving everyone. Anybody within the purple, purple area will get damage over time. So it is really difficult if you have a player who doesn't understand. And during this time, I also grab the healing mana stone while the Necro and the Giant is channeling. As you can see, there's 10 more seconds. We managed to grab the healing mana stone, and therefore we healed everyone in that circle, which is a perfect timing in this situation. All right, now it has swapped again. As you can see, the Giant now is on the other side. Now I am going to walk onto the other side. Now whenever the Giant and the Necro is close together, you can see there's a link between them. They do get more powerful when they have that link. So your goal here, you need to separate them in each corner pretty much. So if you have the tank, you need to use the artifacts that taunts the Necro or taunts the Giant. Okay, now this skill that you can see now, this is 4 circles, and they release these balls that will damage you if you touch them. Now, a few recommendations that I would say. In here, the 12 o'clock, I think, is the best position. As you can see where I'm at standing right now, it allows me to kind of see where the ball is coming out, and then allows me to move and basically juke the ball so that I do not get any damage. I'd say the 12 o'clock is the best position. Now, as you can see, as the time goes down, I'm marching to the other side because now the Giant is going to swap. There we go. Yeah, you need to break that link. You need to get them separated. See, once they have separated with such distance, you will not see the link between the Necro and the Giant. All right, so I'm continuously attacking Necro and the Giant. Sorry. As you can see, I'm going to be using my artifact skill. There we go. I think the Necro and Giant is not that difficult as what people would say. I think the most difficult in here is that not understanding where to move. As you can see, not understanding the channeling, how it works. So as you can see in here, as it's channeling, again, my goal here is to go onto the other side and try to avoid the circles. And also in this video, you can see it's also bugged. There's actually 2 more circles on the bottom, which we're not seeing. So it was very difficult for me to like navigate here, making sure that, I don't get hit. All right. So let's see. We're moving on to the other side because it's going to swap eventually in here. And we do not want to be onto the other side because when you attack the Necro with Mage or Magic unit, you are not going to deal any damage because the Necro is immune. And the Giant is immune to physical damage. Therefore, we have the mage attacking the giant. So those are some of the very important key information to understand in this capturing or defeating the necro and giant, or maybe we can say purifying. As you can see, there's another healing mana stone drop. By this point, I think everybody will understand that how important the healing mana stones are. So I think majority of people will try to grab them. Now, I think at closer to the end, you'll experience more of the gust of the wind here from the necro and giant. It's pushing you into a certain direction. As you can see, for this one, it's pushing us up direction, north. The wind is going north. All right, so we have about 17 seconds before channeling is done. I'm going to move to the other side. There's another healing stone over there, and I'm hoping to be able to grab that healing stone alongside with the team, because if not, I will then, lose a lot of health over time by fighting them. Therefore, I need to replenish. Once you replenish, you do get stronger because you get your troops back. So as you can see, we're trying to grab it. We need everyone to kind of get into this area to grab the healing mana stone. And there we go. As you get it, you purify the healing mana stone, and then you start healing everyone. I think there's about 3 pulses of healing that you get from this. There we go. We did see 3 pulses of healing. Once again, they are linked in here. We need to get them out of the link. Now, one thing I should say to you guys that the behemoths are not considered as peacekeepings, okay? So you don't want to have any peacekeepings there. So as you can see, I'm getting hit. So if in this situation, if you get hit like that, just let it pass. Let one beam go in front of you. Sometimes you may have to go back, right? So that you don't get damage over time. Sometimes you just need to go back. If the beam is catching onto you too fast, just go to the next one. Just take the first initial damage for that one. So as you can see, people are still moving forward and they're getting hit, right? As you can see there. So if it starts hitting me, I'm going back, and I'm not gonna try to tank it. All right, I think I'm tanking it right now. So as you can see, I'm moving back, so just so I don't get hit further in here. Now, all right, now again, we can see that it's right around 400k HP. At this point, we already know that we're definitely going to kill the necro and giant. So we're just definitely gonna kill it right now without even worrying about movements anymore. At this point, it's just trying to get as much damage as we can and, secure the capture in here, and also try to get up into the damage ranking. So, yeah, 200k. Basically, the necro and giant is relatively easy. There is another skill that we didn't get to see in this capture. There's going to be like a beam of purple beam that is going to come out like horizontally, and you kind of need to avoid and see which section does not have that beam. So 150k in here, it produces this 4 beams again, which again, right, I moved back because I got hit there. That's the pro move that you can do. Don't try to keep moving forward while the beam is catching up to you, because you're gonna just absorb all that damage. And at this point, I'm moving towards the other side, which is the perfect situation because it is going to swap. So we have about a few more seconds in here, and then we're going to hit the giant since we are magic unit. All right, 120k. And this is, definitely we're going to capture this, as you can see. Nonetheless, I need to tell you guys that it took us like maybe 4 or 5 tries to finish this necro giant, and people had to understand how the skills work. Just by watching YouTube videos sometimes is not enough. By actually participating and playing it will give you more understanding about how it works. But of course, watching the video, especially for the leaders, it does help you out to kind of instruct the teammates or the players within your alliance on how to do things in here. If you guys are interested to see more Call of Dragons content, consider subscribing with your notifications turned on so that whenever we upload a brand new video, you will be the first one to get notified. Anyway, Call of Dragons fans, I'll see you guys again next time.